Howdy folks, thank you for tuning in to Gamer Guns. I am your host. What a beautiful morning here in West Virginia. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are new here, my name is Tanner. I'm just a pretty run-of-the-mill dude that just so happens to be a little bit autistic when it comes to guns, so I made this YouTube channel. Subscribe. Guys, we're just going to go ahead and dive right in. We are back with the Zastava Zpap M85. What a good looking pistol that this right here is. And since I first posted my initial thoughts on this Zastava, I have put quite the round count on it, and I think I am now qualified to give you my full opinion for whatever it's worth. We're going to do things a little bit differently today. We're going to break it up into two main categories, and within each category we have a few subcategories. So we're going to go over shootability first, talk about recoil, accuracy, and reliability, and then most importantly to me, we're going to talk about cool factor, talk about pop culture, overall joy, and talk about the crank a little bit. Lastly, I will leave you with my final thoughts. As you can see right here, it says RS Regulate is based. Huge shout out to RS Regulate, guys. I reached out to them thinking nothing would really come of it, but I reached out via email and told them, hey, how you doing? My name's Tanner. I have this YouTube channel that's small, but it's growing nevertheless. Would you like to hook this gun up with any RS swag for the video that I'm working on? And they sent out this super sweet RS Regulate lower handguard for the Zastava M85, and I think it looks freaking perfect. Check out how the vent holes perfectly match up with the factory wood. RS Regulate is most commonly known for their optics mounts. They are considered to be the best optics mounts that you can get for the Kalashnikov that's available out there today. But they also make tons of other cool stuff like these hand guards, guys. Stop by RS Regulate, spend some freaking money, tell them I sent you. It would be so cool if like one or two people would go buy something from them to make it worth their time to send me this rail. A huge shout out to them. Super cool. First channel sponsor, I guess you could call it. And that makes this video super special to me. So first on the list in the shootability category is going to be recoil, guys, and I'm just going to go ahead and tell you, if you don't know already, 5.56 in a long stroke AK platform is freaking crazy soft. It honestly doesn't make any sense. It's honestly softer than most of my ARs. It's kind of weird because ARs have a bit of a snap. The recoil impulse is snappy, and the long stroke piston 5.56, and man, it's like a nice smooth roll. I mean, there's a little bit of muzzle rise, but just a little bit of roll and no snap at all. Super soft. Let's really just burn a few here. Woo! Super soft. It will start to rock you back a little bit there if you just go full blown crazy with it. Let's try here at 25. Now, I will say the thing about a rolling recoil impulse rather than a snap is the return to point of aim isn't the greatest, but I mean, you can't complain too much. Let's try to go for the head box here at 25 with a little bit of speed. So overall, guys, very soft recoil impulse on the Zpap 85. It's pretty crazy. Most 10-inch ARs in 5.56 are very snappy and aggressive, and this is nothing like that. I'm not an AK expert by no means. When it comes to the operating system, I don't know exactly what makes it so much softer. I would assume the weight of the action, but whatever it is, man, I love it. Next on the list is accuracy. And Honestly, in my personal opinion, I think it's a tad bit irrelevant. I didn't buy this to be accurate, but nonetheless, it is accurate enough to hit what you're aiming at overall. With a 25-yard zero, you can hit still at 100, no issue whatsoever. The dust cover does seem to retain zero quite well. I was a little skeptical about that when purchasing this. The dust cover is hinged, and the Picatinny mount for the optic is drilled and tapped into the dust cover. The Zastava did it right because it holds zero quite well. So I guess what I'm trying to say is it's accurate enough, guys, for a 10-inch 5.56 AK. I definitely didn't buy it with accuracy in mind. So, I mean, you have to have a bit of realistic expectations. It's not going to be a sub MOA rifle. It's not even going to be a 1 MOA rifle. You know what I mean? I would, if I had to guess, I haven't printed it on paper at 100 yards to give you an exact answer, but I would say you would probably see 4 to 5 MOA at 100, depending on the ammo. I will say that Wolf and Tula steel cased ammunition, 223, it's not very accurate at all. When I zeroed this initially, when I first got it, I zeroed it with Wolf and Tula, and at 25 yards, it was struggling, man, which is unfortunate because that ammo is super awesome. I mean, the Winchester white box is soft in it, and that stuff being a little bit underpowered is way, way softer. It's quite amazing. Let's go ahead and talk about reliability a little bit. I'll go ahead and tell you just from the jump, reliability has been fine. I have had zero issues with this whatsoever. Granted, I have not changed anything internally. The only things that I have done to this is the US palm grip. Again, shout out RS Regulate for the lower handguard. They sent out the handguard. I changed it out. And other than that, and the optic, everything on this gun is stock. Bit gassy. Ooh, I would like to touch on mags real quick. I forgot to mention that in the main portion of the video, so I'm recording this after. The PSA mags work really well, and they look a lot better than the Zastava mags, in my opinion. There are other mags out there that people have had good luck with. I think these Zastava mags are a touch ugly. Not a huge deal, but the PSA mags do work quite well. Sadly, somebody did say that they are discontinuing the PSA mags. I don't know why companies do that. They have something that's a huge success and then they take it off the shelves. It is what it is, I guess. There's still a lot floating around. Last I checked, there was some available on their website in FDE, and that kind of sucks, but you can always just rattle can your mag. So overall, guys, accuracy is decent. Reliability has been 100%. I don't have a crazy round count on this gun. If I had to guess, probably right around 1,500 rounds. Definitely 1,500 in that ballpark after this video. I've had no issues with it whatsoever as far as function. The internal components still look very good, boringly good. I stripped everything last week after I filmed the intro for this video and examined everything closely and got a little bit of B-roll for you guys so you could see the internals close up. Everything's fine. Nothing to say there. So guys, now we need to talk about cool factor. And cool factor is definitely the reason I bought this in the first place. I didn't buy this to be anything super practical. I bought it simply because it's freaking awesome. It's a whole vibe. I would love to change this brace and make it even more of a vibe, but I haven't got there yet. But man, this silhouette is perfect. The first subcategory in cool factor is descendant of the Crink. And if you don't know what the Crink is, the original Crink, some people will call this a Crink, some people will call the Draco a Crink, and I mean, they are all Crink style weapons. The name Crink wasn't ever given to anything officially, I guess, besides the PSA Crink clone. But the Crink, as we all know it, is the AKS-74U, which is a whole vibe, and if you are close to my age or a millennial, you would probably remember the Crink from a bunch of movies growing up or video games. Was where I know it from most. Back in the day, using the AK-74U in Black Ops 1 with the rapid fire grip, just absolutely murking on kids. If you told me back then that I would have something that closely resembles that today, I would tell you you're full of crap. But nonetheless, here I am all these years later with my personal crank, and I'm very happy with it. I would like to get something a little bit closer in the future, but usually the closer you get to the real thing, the more expensive it gets, besides the PSA option. But American made AKs, in my opinion, aren't nearly as cool. I think imports is where the money is for sure. It's where the vibes are. You can also catch Frank Castle in the new Punisher movie that they put out with the crank there for a split second, and it was pretty cool. Overall joy is the last subcategory in cool factor. I've kind of raced through the whole cool factor category without meaning to. I'm just super excited about this gun, excited to be making this video, and overall joy is there, guys. It just, shooting this gun makes me super happy. This is probably I'll say my second favorite gun in my collection. We've yapped a little bit too much. Let's go ahead and shoot a little bit more, guys. Woo-wee. But guys, I'm just going to go ahead and close it out with, I love this gun, the Zastava Zpap M85. If you get a chance to pick one of these up, you would be missing out dramatically if you didn't. It is well worth the money. The price has went up a little bit since I purchased this one, which is unfortunate, but that's just the nature of import firearms, especially the AK. Imports are drying up. There's not nearly as many options as there once was. Sadly, I was far too young to get in the AKs back in the glory days, but we still have a few good options today, guys. Zastava being one of them, and I think this Zpap M85 is very high up on the list for what is still commonly available on the market today. So by all means, guys, hit the like and subscribe button if you enjoyed this video. If you get a chance to pick one of these up again, please, you will not be disappointed. A load of fun, and I hope that this rifle will continue to bring me joy for many years down the road. Guys, hit the like and subscribe button once more. I'll catch you next time, and I love you. Peace.